This is Amanda from Integrative Healing with Amanda Butler. I provide energy healing combined with psychological perspectives to facilitate a deeper connection with the divine within. And today we're going to be doing a clearing on self-acceptance. And this is a big topic, and we could probably do a whole lot of clearing around all of this and everything that's involved in this. But today we're just going to do something very short and sweet to help with that. And if you would like a deeper clearing on this or any other topic, you can book something on my website at amandabutler.net. And so self-acceptance. The archetypal inspiration for this is a movie that I watched again recently called Penelope. It's from 2008, and in the story, it's this wealthy family, and there is a curse on them that their next daughter who is born will be born with the face of a pig. And so then this girl, Penelope, is born, and she has this pig snout. And the only way to break the curse is to have someone of their social class accept her and want to marry her. And so her parents look and look to find a man who wants to marry her. None of them want to. And the only way the curse is finally broken is when she decides that she loves herself the way she is and does not actually want to be different. And then she's transformed, and the pig nose is gone, and she just looks very, lovely and beautiful, which she always was. But the curse is transformed, so to speak. And so, sorry if I spoiled the ending for you. The movie's from 2008. It's 2022. But anyway, if you want, something fun and inspiring to watch, that's a good movie to watch. And so that's the kind of inspiration for this clearing today, and we can probably all use a little bit more self-acceptance no matter where we are in our journey. And so that's what we're going to work with today. So first we're going to prep to work. This is asking permission of your soul to do the clearing, connecting to Source, which is the power that is what does the clearing, and to point out what needs to be cleared. I'm using a series of different healing modalities that are all on charts, and we're pointing at the things that we need to clear by using a pendulum. This is all facilitated by connection with Source, which is what we're doing in the prep to work. So let's see, make sure we're connected. Okay, and let's see where we need to start for more self-acceptance. So integrating divine union, IDU. This is a great one for that connection with the divine within us. And so much of self-acceptance really is being able to see ourselves through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of compassion, through the eyes of love. And the more deeply and strongly we feel connected with the divine within us, the easier it can be to accept ourselves. So let's see where we start with this. 1C. Okay. So consciousness adjustments, clearing some things there that need to be cleared. Chart 2A, Divine Union. Abdication of power, clear. Chart 4, Clear and Align. cluster of planet energy, clear. Chart 5, energies. And I forgot to mention this modality is created by Alexandra Dobages at spiritualhealingtherapy.com. She also has a YouTube channel with lots of healing videos, and feel free to check that out. And if you would like to learn this modality for yourself, it is available for purchase on her website. I'll pop a link to that in the comments and the description for this video if that's something that you feel inspired to look into. Okay, so chart 7, ego healing. Clearing any stubbornness. Sometimes we can feel really entrenched in like kind of a negative self-concept, not accepting ourselves, seeing ourselves, in maybe kind of the worst light possible. And so clearing any of that stubbornness, moving that out of the picture, being able to really see ourselves differently. Chart 9B, divine timing. Polarity, clear. Chart 11, presence. Trap or circle, clear. Chart 12, segregation of the soul. Uniqueness, awareness. Being in acceptance of the ways that we are unique. Sometimes something that we don't like about ourselves can actually be a gift in disguise, some way that we are unique that can actually, if we reimagine it differently, can be seen as something that's really special. So uniqueness, awareness. Okay, let's see where we go next. Human reality, chart 13B. Stonewalled, clear. Chart 16, evaluating. Discerning, bringing in more of that discernment. It's so important to have that quality of discernment, being able to use our discernment and being able to apply that to self-acceptance, to be able to look at, am I being compassionate with myself? What are maybe some ways I could be more compassionate with myself, more accepting, bringing in more of that love, acceptance for self. Okay, so that's 70% done with IDU. Let's see where we go next. Chart 20, separation. Clearing any of that feeling separate from love, from the divine within us, and clearing absence of good. It's all just an illusion. So clearing that kind of illusion of absence of good, separation from good, the illusion of the absence of good or the divine within us, clearing that, making room for more of that self-acceptance. Okay, chart 26. Wait, let's see. Okay, chart 24 actually. Master self. And that's what so much of the spiritual journey is really about, this self-mastery. And in that, a lot of it is self-acceptance. So blueprints, clearing, upgrading that blueprint to be more in alignment with self-acceptance, more in alignment with embodying that divine essence that we are, that divine spark that we are, that divine blueprint, and more room to embody that. And accepting ourselves as, this spiritual being that is having this human experience. Well, okay. Let's see where we go next. Okay, now we go to chart 26. Receivers. So like being able to receive that acceptance from ourselves. Okay, universe. Like we are, in a sense, the universe having an experience of ourselves, the spark of the universe, source, God, the divine, whatever word you want to use. So clearing for room of acceptance of that as well. Accepting that divine within us. Chart 29, compatibility. Errors, clear. There's nothing wrong with you. We're just clearing the way for you to see all of these ways in which you already are whole, connecting with that wholeness of the divine self within. And chart 33, core energies. Seat of soul. Clear. Really being grounded in that seat of soul, sitting firmly and strongly in that seat of the soul, that identity of a divine soul is having this human experience. And acceptance of that aspect of ourselves, well, those dual aspects of ourselves that is also one. There's that divine soul having this embodied experience of this human life. And so having acceptance for both aspects our nature. Okay. So from 0 to 100, how much have we cleared using this modality? Okay, 100%. Okay, so that's a wrap for IDU. Let's see where we go next for more self-acceptance, more seeing ourselves clearly through the eyes of the divine within us. From 0 to 100, out of anything and everything that can be cleared today, how much have we cleared? 70%. Okay, let's see where we go next to clear all the way to 100. And we're going to giving freedom. And this is a modality created by Mary Jean Chadwick with Chris Stavru and Karen Kent. You can find it on givingfreedom.us to purchase the charts if this modality is something that you would like to learn for yourself. And let's see where we start on this one. Okay, chart number 1, duality consciousness, interestingly enough. Blocks to love, clear. Clearing any hate and loneliness, bringing in self-forgiveness, clearing doubt. And that self-forgiveness really a big part of self-acceptance as well, I feel. Okay, where do we go next? Chart 5, complaining. Block to courage. That's interesting. Clear. Sometimes it can take courage to accept ourselves when there are all kinds of messages coming from all kinds of places where, we're being told we're not okay and we shouldn't accept ourselves. We should change this and that about us, or we should be different in this way or do this. And yeah, it can take some courage to accept ourselves. So clearing toxic shame and illness, bringing in wholeness and validation along with that courage. Okay. All right, let's see. Go next, turning point. Healing solutions. Okay, healing solutions for a turning point with self-acceptance, bringing in sincerity, feeling authentic, living in alignment with that authentic, true, divine self that we are. Chart 9, not embracing magnificence. Free and in charge of relationships. And sometimes in some relationships, like if we're getting feedback from the other person, no matter who they are, that we're not okay and we're not accepted, it can sometimes be hard to accept ourselves. So clearing that for anybody that resonates with. Chart 11, uneasiness. Relax into knowingness, knowing that we are worthy of our own love, our own acceptance, knowing ourselves as this spark of the divine, knowing ourselves as, or from the perspective of the divine within us, that's in all of us. Bringing in forgiveness, contentment. Okay, chart 12, soul entanglements. Forgiving trauma. And sometimes there can be something, that feels really traumatic that can prevent us from accepting ourselves. Any ways we were not accepted, anything, upsetting that has happened to us, anything traumatic can sometimes make it hard to accept ourselves. So clearing and forgiving that trauma. Okay, see where we go next. Chart 15. And clearing any codependency. And the feeling that I get about this is like where we maybe kind of take on other people's ideas about us, or it's like we kind of feel like we can only be okay if, we make this other person be okay so that they love us. Like, I'm not okay unless I make you okay, and I can't love myself unless you love me, or accept myself unless you love me. So clearing that codependency. Okay, so it looks like we're about 80% done with this modality, and where do we go next? Okay, chart 22, heart opening. Beliefs, clear. Okay, where do we go next? Chart 25, willingness. Bring into physical experience. So bringing in that willingness to bring self-acceptance into our physical experience, our everyday, day-to-day life. Living from a place of self-acceptance, living into that experience of self-acceptance. Okay, and where do we go next? Chart 27, conscious. And love. Really bringing in the energy of love, the spirit of love, the light of love to facilitate more and more of that self-acceptance every day. Chart 29, fall. Clearing anxiety. Chart 31, feeling. Clearing any hurt. I feel like this goes along with the trauma as well, any hurt that has made us feel on any level like we're not able to accept ourselves. Okay, and chart 33. Self-esteem. Bringing in that self-esteem, that seeing ourselves as a person of worth who deserves acceptance. Who is worthy, who deserves compassion, respect, trust, love, forgiveness, appreciation, concern, care, all of these things. Okay. So from 0 to 100, how much of this clearing has been done using this modality? 100%. From 0 to 100, much do my high self and your high self agree that everything has been cleared? 100%. From 0 to 100, how much is the soul accepting this healing and allowing the shift? 100%. 0 to 100, how much does the soul feel free from this clearing? 100%. From 0 to 100, how much does the soul feel completed from this clearing? 100%. Okay, so it looks like that's a wrap for giving freedom. And let's see if there's anything else we need to clear today on this topic. No. Okay, and from 0 to 100, out of anything and everything that can be cleared today, how much have we cleared? 100%. Okay, so it looks like that's a wrap. So completing a full mop-up, wrap-up of this clearing for self-acceptance. And again, this was just intended to be short and sweet, just kind of a sampling. And if you would like a deeper clearing on this topic or any others, you can reach me at amandabutler.net, where you can book a clearing there. And if you do mention this video when you book your clearing, you will receive 10% off of any of my services. And I really hope that this clearing is a blessing to you and a help to you. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and maybe it would be fun to, share your ideas of what self-acceptance means to you. And again, I hope this is helpful. As Ram Dass says, we're all just walking each other home, and thank you for allowing me to walk with you a little ways today with this clearing, and I hope to hear from you soon in the comments or in person, maybe via a clearing. Wishing you all the best. Namaste.